Hi everyone, welcome to Chalchitra Talks. I'm Vaani, and this week we have a guest with us on the book recommendation series. Her name is Manisha Pande and she is the executive editor at Newslaundry. This week she is going to recommend 5 of her favorite reads to all of you. So over to Manisha for her book recommendations.
Hi guys, this is Manisha. I work with Newslaundry. I host a show called TV Newsance, and today I'm on this channel, Chalchitra Talks, to discuss a few books that I'd like to recommend to you guys. I've got these books with me. The first book that I want to recommend is a book of poems, Dazzle, Nazmen, Sher or Jeevani by Nida, Fazil. I personally love reading poetry, and if you guys also want to begin reading poetry, and especially Urdu poetry, but you feel a bit intimidated by people like Ghalib or Mir, I highly recommend you pick this book up because it's really simple. All of you can understand it. It's beautiful. It talks about various themes, and this sort of poetry that really takes you to another place and helps you imagine a lot of the things that the poet is talking about. So highly recommend this book. Next book is a book by Perumal Murugan. I hope I got the pronunciation right. It's called One Part Woman. This is a really lovely story about a couple that's trying to conceive and all the pressure that they come under because of societal norms, societal expectations. This book also caused a lot of furor. The author of this book was hounded. People said that it offends sensibilities. He had cases slapped on him, and finally he prevailed. Thankfully, the High Court came in and stepped in and said that if you don't like a book, you can throw it, but you shouldn't ban books. This book is definitely not something you should throw at all. You should buy it, in fact, if you get it. It's a wonderful read, and I think you should pick it up. The next book is this book called Diddi. It's short stories, translated short stories of Jeevani. Jeevani is a really famous short story writer from Kumaon, and this book is a book written by her daughter Ira Pande. She's translated her short stories, but she's also talked about Jeevani's life. I personally love this book because also a lot of the scenes, a lot of the stories in this book are set in Kumaon, and I'm from Kumaon, so there's a bit of a connection there. And they're really wonderful short stories about women from all classes, women dealing with different issues, with desire, with guilt, with crime in one story, with longing. So love this book, you should pick it up. The other book, the second last book that I have for you, is by Tabish Khair. The book's title sounds a little odd. It says How to Fight Islamist Terror from the Missionary Position. Don't go by the title, it may sound a bit corny, but it's actually a really fast-paced fiction novel that I think I picked up when I was 25 or 26, and it challenges a lot of notions that you may have about extremism, about fundamentalism, about being a religious person or being a strong believer. So, and it challenges a lot of notions that people have about these three concepts and how they're different in a very fun way. I mean, at the heart of it, it's really a fast-paced fun fiction novel that'll also give you something to think about, but it's a great read. It's like a movie, actually. Someone should make a movie out of it. And the last book that I have for you is Volume 1, Collected Plays by Girish, Karnad. This volume has Tughlaq, Hayavadana, Bali and Naga-Mandala in it. It doesn't have one of my other plays that I really love by Girish, Karnad. It's Fire and Rain. So if you get that, you should get Fire and Rain also. Apart from poetry, I also love reading plays. And I've been through a phase in life where I've only read plays, and among the Indian playwrights, I really like the stuff that Girish Karnad has done because his plays really take you to another world. They really transport you to another realm. They make you think about so many things. So you must pick this up, and you should pick up Fire and Rain also by Girish Karnad. Apart from this, I think I'd like to second Abhinandan's recommendation that he'd given in the previous video. He recommended Atish Tasir's book, The Way Things Were. I think it's a fabulous book, you should pick it up. I think Atish Tasir is one of the finest writers that we have, and the book, The Way Things Were, is really kind of an epic in the breadth that it covers and in the length of the book. It's somewhere, for me, close to a suitable boy. That's it from my side. I hope you enjoy these books. I hope you find them useful. And keep on tuning on to this YouTube channel because they have a lot of lovely recommendations that you guys can follow. A lot of exciting books and movies that you can watch and enrich your world. I hope this was useful. Thank you.